is locked. Here we go. Hello everyone. We are milking our cow, Dolly, today. It is cold here and windy. We're located in southern Middle Tennessee. It does not hurt Dolly to be milked. We milk her twice a day, every day. She gives about 2.5 gallons every time we milk her. Roughly 5 gallons a day. So we'll fill up this bucket 2.5 times. I do have a separate bucket back here that is a 2-gallon bucket that we pour this into. Dolly did have a baby shortly after birth. The baby did pass away. She had the baby during the middle of the night, and the baby was about 3 weeks before her due date. So we're not really sure what happened during that time to make the baby pass away. So we're not stealing milk from a baby calf. If we do not milk her, she could get an infection called mastitis. And with mastitis, that could damage her tissue and her udder. So we do not want that. We sell our milk here local in Middle Tennessee. We have a herd share program and about 10 families that participate that we sell milk to every week. She's going to give about 35 gallons per week, so that is way more than our family of 4 could drink. So we sell it. It is very windy here today, so if you hear things, that's the wind. We do make butter and cheese and yogurt and ice cream with her milk. We do not pasteurize our milk, so this is considered raw milk. There is good bacteria in the milk that your body needs to help digest this properly. So for those that are lactose intolerant, I would highly suggest you trying raw milk to see if your body can handle it. A lot of the processed milk in the stores is very hard to digest for some people. So that is why raw milk is a great alternative. It is safe to drink raw milk despite what TV tells you. We have been drinking and milking cows for about 6 years now, and we have not had any issues. We do have barn cats that try to get in the way. They have their own milk saucer back there that they drink milk from every day, twice a day, and it does not hurt our cats. So cows are not the only thing that we have on our farm. We have turkeys, we have peacocks, we have goats, and we have cats and dogs. The turkeys we do not eat. We hatch the eggs and sell the baby turkeys. Same thing for the peacocks. We hatch and sell the baby peacocks. The goats we do not milk. They are still too young and not have had a baby yet, so we have not had a chance to milk them. Maybe when they give birth, we might try milking then, but it's not going to be like a thing that where we milk every day like we do the cows. We do choose to hand milk. It is just much easier for me than dragging a big old machine out and having to worry about, did I sterilize that properly? It's so much easier to sterilize the buckets and wash and dry my hands. Before we start to milk her, we do wash her down with soap and water and an iodine dip just to make sure she is sanitary on the outside. We do strip the teats out before we start milking in our bucket, and stripping them out just means we are squeezing them 2 or 3 times to get what milk is in the teat out to make sure that no bacteria is in there. This just ensures that we are not spreading any unwanted bacteria into our drinking milk. My hands usually get tired, and that's why I swap back and forth between hands, because my hands do get tired. They are not machines, so it does take work to milk her every day, twice a day. I don't have carpal tunnel yet, or arthritis, or any of that. I imagine later in life I probably will, but I highly doubt it's going to be from milking cows. I also crochet every day, so that's probably going to cause it, actually. I've been crocheting for like 20 years, so I hear some birds wheeling out there. And there go my peacocks screaming. So we have 7 cows total. We have 4 beef cows, and then we have 3 dairy cows. Dolly is the only one that we are currently milking. The other female dairy cow is pregnant and should give birth later this year. At that time, we may milk her, depends on how much milk she produces. She has to be able to produce enough for the baby before we take anything from her. So baby will get first choice, and then anything left over we will take. This should take about 20 to 30 minutes to milk her out. We do this twice a day. This is my only second time going live on YouTube, so let's see how this goes. First time was so-so. I'm not used to being on YouTube with the live. I usually do TikTok lives. So this is very, very different as far as how many people watch. So we'll see how it continues to go. Dolly is roughly 8.5 years old. She is a Guernsey breed of cow. We've owned Dolly for almost 2 years now. She has had 1 calf while we have had her, but shortly after birth, the calf did pass away, so that is why we milk her. We're not stealing milk from her calf. If you have any questions, please comment below and I will answer the best of my ability. I can tell you what we do here on our farm. We are in southern Middle Tennessee. We've been doing this for almost 6 years now. And we do sell this locally here in southern Middle Tennessee. We choose to hand milk versus machine milk. It is much easier for me to hand milk than machine milk. But it's always a preference of what people want to do. Most people will choose to machine milk just because it's quicker and they don't have to do much work as far as actually milking using their hands. So she's given it about 1.5 gallons already. She may give close to 3 gallons this morning. So while she is being milked, she is eating some grain. I have a bucket up front that she eats from, and that is what helps keep her still. But she's also used to doing this every day, twice a day, so she knows what she's coming in here for, and so it doesn't bother her whatsoever. She will actually sit here and wait at the gate if I am running late. She will sit there and wait for me and start mooing to let me know she is ready and that I'm late. So as it gets empty, it will become very deflated and the milk will slow down coming out. This one is almost empty. You can see the difference between empty and full. Very deflated. The milk is coming out very slowly. If you have any questions, just make sure to drop them below and I will answer what we can do, or what we do here on our farm and what has worked for us. So she's almost 2 gallons. So the udder is the whole mass, and the udder is divided into 4 different chambers. So each chamber is going to hold its own amount of milk. So that is why you have to milk each teat out. So it's also not a pulling motion, it's more of a squeezing motion. If you're yanking and pulling on that, that can damage her tissue, and we try our best not to do that. We do everything in our power not to damage any of her tissue and make it where it's not supposed to be. Oh gosh, there's a bird that came in here. The cat is chasing after a bird, and the bird came in here, and the cat, Dolly freaked out. Oh, that cat's about to catch that bird. So sad for that little bird. It's a circle of life, though. Our barn cats will eat that bird. That was kind of neat to see. That wind caught that door. They're still running after that bird. That bird's fighting for its life. Not giving up easy. Go, little bird, go! Fly, birdie, birdie! Don't come back over here. Come in here and freak. Oh, it's a pretty bird. Come here. Oh, you're breathing so hard. Come here, little birdie. We'll save you. Come here. You see that little birdie? They're trying to eat that bird. Come here, little birdie. Oh, here comes Panther. You're gonna get it, little birdie. Sorry. You gotta move faster, birdie. It's a cat and bird game this morning, not cat and mouse, cat and bird. You never know what's going to happen while you're out here milking. It's real life. The bird go away. Oh, there the bird went. Poor little birdie. But at least my cats will eat it. They don't just play with it. That would be very inhumane, but the cats do eat them. So it's the circle of life. Nothing. Can't stop it. So back to Dolly. Dolly is a Guernsey breed of cow. She is roughly 8.5 years old. She did have a baby. The baby passed away shortly after birth. We're not really sure why the baby passed away. We are currently trying to breed back Dolly. She had the baby about 4 months ago, so she is definitely ready to be bred back. Oh, there goes that bird again. Woo, the bird went free. Cats are determined to get that little bird. That bird is determined to get away. So she's going to give about 2.5 gallons. We are almost at 2 gallons. Well, we are at 2 gallons. So she's given 2 gallons so far. I do have a separate bucket that I pour it back here into. There's a 2-gallon bucket. So your dairy cows are different from your beef cows in the way that they use the energy from their food. So a beef cow will use its energy from the food to produce muscle, whereas dairy cows use their energy from their food to produce milk. Just like any dogs, there are just different breeds of dairy cows and beef cows. They have different purposes. There's about 9 or 10 different breeds of dairy cows and beef cows. There's a lot more breeds of beef cows. So we have Angus. We like to cross our Angus with our dairy bull for meat, and it makes a really great marbleized meat. But we do not eat the dairy cows. As I said, they use most of their energy to produce milk, not meat, not muscle, so there's not a lot of muscle on a dairy cow. If you have any questions about dairy cows, please drop it below. I will answer it to the best of my ability and tell you what we do here on our farm and what has worked for us. We milk Dolly twice a day. She gives about 5 gallons per day. We do not pasteurize our milk. This is raw milk. Despite what you see on the TV, raw milk is safe to drink. We have been milking dairy cows for about 8 years now, or not 8 years, 6 years now, and we have exclusively hand milked. So if you have any questions, just drop them below and I will answer them to the best of my ability, and I can tell you what we do here on our farm and what works. We are a 15-acre farm located in southern Middle Tennessee. We do dairy cows and beef cows. We sell our dairy or milk. We have a herd share program that we sell to our customers here. We have 10 families that we sell to. Dolly here is going to produce about 35 gallons per week. So that is an excessive amount of milk that our family cannot consume. That's way too much. So we do choose to sell it. We bottle everything into glass jars, and it goes straight into the fridge after bottling. The other animals we have here on the farm are goats, turkeys, peacocks, cats, and dogs, and our beef cows and our dairy cows. She's almost out. She's milked out at about 2.5 gallons. There goes my peacock screaming this morning. They have like a honking scream. We're almost at 20 minutes and we have milked out 2.5 gallons. It's a lot of milk for a lot of people. So she is done. We will now take this milk inside, filter it through what's like a coffee filter, bottle it up into our glass jars, and then we're done for the day. So, thank you for joining in. We will be live tomorrow, same time.